Yesterday, there was a new announcement from FCC chair and disappointed testicle Brendan Carr,
who, as you know, is doing everything he can to shut us up. The easy way or the hard way is trying to say we no longer qualify for the bona fide news exemption when it comes to interviewing candidates, which is a sneaky little way of keeping viewpoints that aren't his off the air.
FCC targets Colbert and Kimmel in a new crackdown on late-night TV. What? A new...
Brendan Cartel is coming for us again. FCC is now trying to use equal time rules to prevent shows like ours and The View from conducting interviews with candidates. There was a time in this country before television, radio was the dominant broadcast medium, which gave the broadcasters a lot of power. So in 1927, our government passed the Radio Act, which later applied to television, that required over-the-air broadcasters to give equal time to limit how much influence broadcasters have over a public opinion. Meaning if you put one candidate on the air, you had to offer the same amount of airtime to all the other candidates. If you couldn't interview all of them, then you can't interview any of them. You following this, Guillermo?
Yeah.
So in 1959, they came up with an amendment to exempt what they call bona fide newscasts from the rules governing equal time, and that allowed ABC, CBS, NBC, et cetera, to interview one candidate without having to interview all of them. That's how every talk show has operated since then, until this week, when Trump's little ferret in the FCC, Brendan Carr, is trying to say we no longer qualify for the bona fide news exemption. It's his latest attack on free speech.
A new crackdown on late-night TV that has enormous implications for me for 4 more months.
There were so many channels doing 24/7 Trump programming. Fox News, Newsmax, One America News, Real America's Voice. None of them are required to give equal time, but we are because we use the public airways. It's a joke because this isn't the 50s anymore. Back then, there were only 3 major networks. We're not the only thing on television anymore. Broadcast TV used to account for 100% of viewing. Now it's like 20%. Now we've got cable, we've got streaming, we have satellite, podcasts, social media. There are thousands of outlets now. We used to be the whole pond. We're a small fish now. We're a part of like this enormous Las Vegas buffet. Like we're the mashed potatoes on the buffet. And the FCC now wants to mash us even more. They're mashing our potatoes.
Good luck, Jimmy. So, see ya.
Whatever happens, I want to just point it out because it is another example of this administration trying to squash anyone who doesn't support them by following the rules. And we know how much respect these people have for the rules.
This is clearly an attempt to silence me, Jimmy, and Seth, and I've got to say one thing to the FCC. I've been doing this job for 21 years, and let me tell you something, buddy. I'm flattered you think that appearing on my show has the power to affect politics in any way. If our government had turned out the way I had chosen, you would not have the power to make this announcement. So, hopefully, thank you very much. So,